For the next 5 minutes or so, I want to talk about the Polycom RealPresence Utility Cart 500. Now that's a mouthful, so I think for the next couple of moments we'll just refer to it as the Utility Cart or the Utility Cart 500. Now let's talk for just a moment about why we'd even designed the product. It's out there because we were looking for a low-cost, high-quality way to move the Group 500 series and associated camera arrangements for those folks who have mobile applications. We also wanted to make sure we could create a cart system that was user-definable. And as we move through the different feature functionalities today, you'll see that's exactly what it is, because the user is going to define what this cart looks like when it gets to them. Application-wise, it's manufacturing, it's retail, it's education, and dare I even say it, yes, healthcare, because not everybody needs an FDA-approved cart. Now this system is not FDA-approved, but it does have some functionalities in and around the healthcare settings, and we'll talk about those down the road. As we look at the system, I probably wanted to show you exactly what it looks like out of the box, and then we'll talk about the basic features. So I'm going to move this unit out of the way for one moment and bring in a unit that is straight out of the box. And here you can see now that the unit comes relatively stripped down. You no longer see the battery at the bottom or those enhanced audio capabilities. Right now you see a bare system as it comes out of the box. You would define if this is a dual 22-inch or a single 27. The nice thing is the framing is here for either. Okay, and that's really what I wanted to show you, what a strip model looked like. Let's do this. Let's move this out of this way again, and we'll bring the other system back and talk about all of the basic systems that come with the cart itself. Okay, so as we do this, and usually starting at the top is always the easiest way to do this, the Eagle Eye 4 camera and the Group 500 will come with the system, and they will be put in by the dealer or by a Polycom technician. Okay, as you move down the system, again, now you're seeing it with the 27-inch monitor. Again, it easily could have a 22-inch here as well. The access panel brings up 4 of the ports directly from the codec itself. You'll have a VGA port, an HDMI port, and 2 USB ports. As we come down the system a little bit, we have the nice stainless steel handles. We'll talk a moment about the 5 wheels at the bottom, the base, the star base. But again, I just wanted to make sure you realized it was a full stride unit. So you can take a full stride while pushing the system. Also, basic and for all systems is the actual drawer itself. The other important thing about the drawer is it has a little tab allowing you to put a lock that would be provided by the client. As I pull the shelving out of the system itself, this is a laptop shelf. It can be, again, put on either this side of the unit or on the other side of the unit, depending where the ports are on the PC itself. If you'd like to, that laptop fits right back in the drawer and closes. And again, remember, there is a locking arrangement here as well. If I spin the unit around for just a second, you'll notice also standard and behind here, this shelf here removes, so a lot of the cabling is here, but we have cabling racks on either side, so it's a nice clean system as well. But more importantly, there is a Visa mount in the back here for a customer-provided wireless access point. So again, we don't want to tell them which wireless access point to use. There is a little Visa mount here in the back where they can hook up for that particular capability as well. As we move down the system a little bit, it also has this very nice basket, which is a great place to put the controller or other items that the client may want to move around with the system as well. As we come back around the front and take a peek, we're going to see 2 of the items that are not standard. So let me skip those for one moment and show you. There is the 5-star base. Again, 2 of the wheels being locking. Those are 4-inch casters down there. So the system glides very nicely, be it in a carpeted or a non-carpeted environment. Okay, with that, let's come up a little bit here and let's talk about the audio and the battery systems here. 2 options, and only 2 options for the unit itself, is the enhanced audio. Now that gives a very powerful audio capability, about a 30-watt audio capability. The battery has a 4.5-hour lifespan. While in a video call, you start adding PCs and so forth, of course that will shorten that time somewhat. It is a quick charge battery, so again, the capability to bring it back to life is just a few hours of recharging and it's ready to go. So what we've just gone through are a lot of the basic features as well as the options to the Utility Cart 500. Let's spend just a second here at the end talking lockout specs for RFPs. The first one that comes to mind is the cart itself is only 75 pounds. Now that's without the audio or the battery option. With those two options, it's about 130 pounds. But compare that to a traditional cart you find out there, often in and around the 200 to 250 pound variety. So it's much lighter than most of its counterparts. It does have that 5-caster stability at the bottom. Not a lot of carts out there using that capability, so it's a much more stable unit. It's field upgradable. Like I said before, if you don't like the 27-inch that you decided up front, hey, swap it out for dual 22s. And that's all field upgradable, as are the audio option and the battery options. They can be added after the fact. So you can sell them more of a stripped down version and then work them into it as their application grows. And again, the last thought is just the fact that it can be a 27-inch single or a dual 22.